It's Friday, April 26th. It's like 1:42 in the afternoon. I'm headed down to my cousin's. I wanted to be there a couple hours ago. It just didn't work out that way. I've been on the phone and text messaging with everybody back home, and it's just been one of those days. So if you hear clunking around, I've got a desk and a coffee table in my back seat that I'm taking down there for this garage sale. They're my daughter's. She wants to sell them, so we'll see what we can get for them at the garage sale. So this morning I got a scale and I was down again. I was just, a couple tenths of a pound down, 219.2. But I weighed earlier than what I normally do. I think if I would have waited another hour, I would have probably gone down a little bit more. I don't care. Tomorrow I'll be back to business as usual. I want to tell you, this morning, I'm going to show this to you, but I had a big breakfast. Big for me anyway. So I made this yogurt in the Instant Pot yesterday. I want to tell you, that is the best yogurt I've ever had. Lainey over at Lainey's Life kind of turned me onto this. Or she mentioned it and I thought, hey, I bet I could do this. So I did. And I didn't have one of those fancy schmancy yogurt strainers. But what I did have was I had a pretty fine mesh strainer that I also lined with cheesecloth, and it worked just fine. So, this stuff turned out as thick as the Fage yogurt. And it is creamy, and it just tastes so yummy. I did make it with whole milk, so it does have points in it. The next batch that I make, which will probably be in a couple days, I'm going to make it with fat-free milk. See how that turns out. But this is really good. And then right now I have a cup of the whey that drained out. I have that in my dehydrator. I want to see if I can make whey protein powder with it. I don't know if I'll be able to. It's just something I'm going to try. So, but then I got to thinking it'd be nice to have something to put on top of that yogurt. So then last night I mixed up some granola. And my granola, after I put it into the recipe builder, came to a quarter cup for 4 points. And all it has in it is oats, some pecans. I thought I had almonds because that's really kind of what I wanted in there, but I didn't have any almonds. So I used pecans. And what else? Oh, some chia seeds, a little bit of sugar-free maple syrup, some vanilla, and some coconut oil. That's it. That's all that's in this granola, and I baked it. I did bake it though a few minutes longer than what I probably should have. Watched it a little more carefully because it's a little more toasted than what I wanted it. Next time, the directions that I found said 20 to 25 minutes, so I put it on for 20. 15 I think would have been enough. So next time I make it, I will I'll not bake it quite as long. And also I think I'm going to dry some apples in my dehydrator to put in this yogurt, or to the granola too, and that'll be a nice snack for me when I go home. And yeah, I know it's got points, but I need to eat points. And so I had that on top of my yogurt this morning, and I only used 1/8 of a cup. I only put 2 tablespoons on there, so it ended up being 2 points. And then a dash of cinnamon that I didn't mix in the yogurt when I made it. I prefer just to use the cinnamon as I need it, but you probably could put any kind of spice in there that you want. I have to watch my speed through here because I know they are ticket happy in this area. So anyway, So I was going to sneeze. I got a thing on my phone, an alert on my phone about the pollen count being high. And I don't have allergies that I know of, but for some reason up here I sneeze a lot. So I don't know if it's the actual pollen or, I mean, a lot of the farmers in the field spreading stuff, so that could be it too. I don't know. Just enough to not make me miserable, it's just an annoyance. So, still no news on the home front about living space, although my son now realized, I think finally, the reality of the situation, that he helps me find a place where I'm living with him. Went out and picked up an application today and talked to them for me. An apartment complex not far from where he's at. So I thought that was kind of funny. So he's been calling me, and he's gonna call me later to get this application filled out. And we'll see. I mean, I have a lot of people back home pulling for me and looking for things for me. So, and I said, if push comes to shove, I'm going to drop the dog off to you, because it's really his dog anyway. And then I'm going to go to my storage unit, get my tent and my camping cot and all my camping gear, and just camp for the summer. You're not going to do that, Mom. Not that I want to, although I like camping. But yeah, they seem to be moving into high gear now to help me, where before they're thinking, yeah, she'll figure something out, because I always have. So I don't think they quite know what to do about the fact that, first of all, that I'm so far away and I'm kind of powerless to help myself right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for lunch today. So I've had 7 points today, and actually, if I want to be honest with myself, I've only had 6, because I never did finish that second cup of coffee. It's getting harder and harder for me to do. Not that I don't want to, it's just that I've been getting busy and kind of forgetting about it. And then I end up drinking cold coffee, which, I don't mind, but the last couple days I haven't gotten around really to that second cup, even though I've tracked it. So anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for lunch. I don't know if my cousin and I are going to go out down here, or if I'm just going to go to her place and eat. The garage sale's not at her house. She's helping out a friend. So it is so pretty through here. I'm heading down south. If any of you know anything about Idaho, I'm on 95 South, and she lives about halfway between Moscow and Lewiston. The Lewiston area is just gorgeous, but everything is very hilly here, and this is actually the route I'm taking home. I'm taking 95 South down to Boise, and then I'm going to get on 84 and then get on 80 and go east. So it's really gorgeous. Anyway, so the garage sale's not at her house. It's she's helping a friend out. Her mother's very elderly, and they have moved her into a retirement home, and so they're cleaning her house out, and my cousin's offered to do the garage sale. So that's the deal. It's not far from where she lives, and as a matter of fact, I forget the address she told me. So I'm probably going to stop at her house and ask her husband, where the heck am I going? So anyway, that gives me something to do to fill up my day. So I don't know what I'm going to do for lunch. I probably will eat dinner when I get home. I'm not planning on staying down here late, because the dogs are both back at Emily's place, and I can't leave them overnight without being tended to. So, and plus I got that dehydrator going, and I need to be home to check that. So this is the type of thing I can't wait to get home to, that I got my own place where I can set up my stuff and do my food preservation stuff that I love to do. So I'm excited about getting back to doing stuff that I did before all the craziness started, you know? It's kind of like how I define my life: before craziness and after craziness. During craziness, like now. So, but I've missed doing the stuff that I know that I'm good at, and also I love sharing the stuff that I do. Matter of fact, I don't know if I have this here. I'm going to show you. I'm taking a gift down to my cousin. I'm trying to lighten my load actually going home. So I have a few jars of peaches that I haven't used yet, and actually they're peaches from up here. I canned them up here last August or September. So I'm taking those down here because I made a pie with them once to take to her place, and she loved them. And I just brought a jar down once before, and she has mentioned if you ever want to, unload those. So I'm taking her jar. I have these figured at half a cup for 4 points. The peaches, because there is sugar. It's in a light syrup. So that'd be really good on top of my yogurt too. Maybe an eighth of a cup or something would be good, because I don't think you need many of the sweet stuff in that yogurt. So anyway, I guess I'll be back with you to tell you if I don't get a chance to video what I'm eating. I will at least be back to tell you what I had and the point value. It'll be later, because I know once I get down here I'm going to be taking garage sale stuff. So you guys have a great day, and I'll be back later. Alright, I'm so excited about this breakfast this morning. I have a half a cup of my homemade yogurt, and it's whole fat yogurt. It's whole milk yogurt. So it's 3 points for the yogurt. And I have 2 tablespoons of my homemade granola that I made last night. And so that's 2 points. And I have a little dash of cinnamon on top of that. I had to think. Yeah, I believe that's 2 points. So, yeah, so 3 for the yogurt, 2 for the topping. So that's 5 so far. 0 for my 2 eggs, 0 for my apple. And I have my second cup of coffee here with my fat-free half and half. So that's also 2 points. So total breakfast today is 7. I can't wait to taste this yogurt. I'm going to taste it while I have you on camera. And this came out just as thick as that Faye yogurt that I buy. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? I can't wait to eat this. So good. So good. I made that in the Instant Pot. Thank you to Lainey over at Lainey's Life for turning me on to this. It is so good. I'm never going to buy store-bought yogurt again. I will try a batch with the skim milk though. Because this was just so simple to make. So, I think I'm going to do the fat-free milk so I can have some fat-free Greek yogurt. And this is strained for a long time, but look how thick that is. Look at that. It's just amazing. So, anyway, it's so good, and 3 points for half a cup since it is whole milk. If I had a whole cup, it would be 6 points. But I opted for the half a cup since I was having other things with it. But this is so good. This is definitely a keeper. All right. I'll be back later today. All right. Hi, everybody. Well, I'm back from my cousin's, and I ended up not eating a darn thing while I was down there. Came home, and I was starving by the time I got into town. And so I stopped at Subway. And I got another rotisserie chicken salad, which is 0 points. I did have the cheese on it, so I have to add that. I think the cheese is 2 points, but I didn't put that in my tracker now, come to think of it. I need to track that. I didn't get any dressing. I came home and made my own dressing. I just mixed up some yogurt and some spices to make my own chipotle dressing. But I did get a bag of these at Subway, and this is the bag that's 140 calories. It's I don't even know how many ounces it. Oh, it's 1 1/8 ounces, 31.8 grams. 4 points for this bag of chips. So I was kind of hungry for something salty and crunchy, so I got it. Ended up dipping them in my dressing that I made. It was pretty good. So with that and the cheese that I had on the salad, because the salad itself is 0. And when I had for breakfast, I have 13 points exactly today. I'm going to eat a piece of fruit tonight because I've only had one piece of fruit today, and I want to have another one. So that's it. That's what I've eaten today. And I worked. We worked pretty hard at this, setting up for this garage sale. We were the only 2 people there working, so it was an all-day thing. And I'm tired, so I'm going back down there to help her at the sale tomorrow. And we will see how it goes tomorrow. I am going to try to take a snack with me tomorrow, though, because it was a long day, and by the time I left, I was getting very hungry. So, anyways, I had thought about going through Taco Bell, and then I had thought about going to Wendy's. Molly, don't. No. Stop. And then I had thought about McDonald's and every fast food place there was, and I thought, no, I mean, I had the points to do it, but I just didn't want to. So, and that's when I settled on Subway. One of the dogs has a toy. Just going nuts with this toy. So anyway, I settled on on Subway and got the salad and the chips, and I'm satisfied. So that's all I had to eat today, and I'm okay. I don't know if I'll have any snacks tonight. I think I'm going to go to bed fairly early because I'm tired, and I'm going back down there tomorrow. Sale starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. I told her I won't be there at 8 o'clock in the morning because I have to drive about half an hour to get there. And I haven't seen 8 o'clock in the morning in a long time. So, and why should I start now? Anyway, that's it. That's all there is for a Friday evening. So I guess this is going to be kind of a short video. Oh, I don't know if I can reach this. I got something from Weight Watchers, and I was a little confused by it. Hang on. So I got this in the mail from Weight Watchers. It's a charm. It's a 25-pound charm, which I'm grateful for, but I've earned my 50-pound charm. So, I mean, I've been over 50 pounds for a couple weeks now. I'm wondering if I will get that. And come to think of it, I got a 25-pound charm back when I was going to meetings, back home in Ohio. So I'm not quite sure why I have it. It's pretty. On the other side, this side is just, it's got this a salad or a green enamel on it. I'm trying to record with my phone here. And then it says, you probably can't see that. It says, yeah, maybe you can. It says 25 on the other side, which, it's a nice little charm. I don't have a charm holder. So, anyway, I'm an online-only member, so that's why I got it in the mail. But I was a little confused as to why I got it. I was hoping that I'd get a 50-pound. I don't know what those look like, but I'm assuming they look similar. Anyway, the charms to me aren't really that necessary. I don't care about them that much because, I just collect them in a box. I don't wear them. Or I don't even have them on my keychain or anything. But I have a few that say, well, I have the 10% one, and then I got the 25-pound one. And then I got this, another 25-pound. So maybe for 50 pounds, I'm supposed to add the two 25 pounds together. I don't know. So if any of you that especially our online-only members, gotten any charms in the mail? So I just wondered. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I'm tired and I'm going to start babbling. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I think I'm probably not going to have an exciting eating day tomorrow because, like I said, I'm going to be working this garage sale all day. So, anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow and let you know what I end up eating one way or the other. I'll see you. Have a great night.